Hey everybody, it's Leanne. I am going to show you 3 cards that I have made out of the card supplies that I purchased during my last Dollar Tree haul. And then I'm going to show you a card supply haul that I purchased from Amazon.com. So if you're interested in that, stick around and I'll show you. The first card that I made from the supplies that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. The only thing here on this card that was not Dollar Tree, wasn't a Dollar Tree item, was the actual card itself with the envelope and this little blue square. And I'll tell you what that is in just a minute. This is the laser tape that I purchased. And it wasn't like the regular washi tape that people were finding, but this actually worked really, really good for my card, and I was really happy with it. I love the way it sparkles. This was the 3D butterfly, one of the ones that I had purchased. And this one doesn't have a inside sentiment or anything yet. Basically, I'm just making them, and then when I figure out who they're going to go to, that's when I'll include the inside. But this little square that you see here, this is actually a tissue box that I used a paper punch to punch out that design. I don't know if you all have ever noticed, but on the tissue boxes there are like some really pretty designs, and you can even get them at the Dollar Tree with really pretty designs, but this one did not come from there. But I have some boxes here that I want to show you all. These are just some regular tissue boxes that I broke down so that they'll lay flat. But there is a lot of designs on these boxes and a lot of good cardstock that you could use for cards or scrapbooking. And it's just something to think about when you get ready to throw your tissue box out and you're a crafter. There's a lot of good space on here for even if you're looking for something green that's small, there's a lot of good cardstock there. That's one of the ones I have, and this is like one of my favorites with the chocolate color and the teal. That's like my 2 favorites together. And then we have this one. I thought that's kind of masculine looking. So if you're making a Father's Day card or something, which will be coming up soon, I thought that was nice. And then of course this is one like I punched you can actually see where I punched it out for the card that I have. I like this design too. And then I have this one, which I think is pretty. And I actually have one in my bathroom that's going to be really pretty, but I haven't used it yet. So if you are into card making or scrapbooking, you might want to keep an eye out for some pretty tissue boxes, because it's a good, inexpensive way to get some new cardstock. This is another card that I created using the it's some kind of tape. I'm not really sure. It's not washi tape, but it's slick. It comes on a roll like Scotch tape or something. It's the Paisley design, which I really like because I love the Paisley design. And then here's some more 3D butterflies in the purple that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. And then inside, I don't have a sentiment, but I do have another 3D butterfly in the corner. And what's nice about these is when you shut your card to mail it or whatever, it lays flat, but it doesn't ruin the sticker. It just pops right up, which I love that. And I thought that was really pretty. And this one is probably my favorite from the supplies that I got at the Dollar Tree so far. This is the owl one. And this is using the owl stickers. This was in there, and the owl itself, and then this is more of the tape that I got that was on like a, kind of like the Scotch tape dispenser. It's real slick, like regular tape. But that's all I've got on there. And then in the inside, I haven't finished this yet, but the paper that I bought in the pad, and I can't get this open, okay. I'm actually going to adhere this to the inside so that when you open it up, you can put your letter or whatever on here, or photograph or whatever you want to send. So that will be inside. But that is the last card that I've made so far. I do have a bunch of supplies. I just haven't had a lot of time to sit down and make any. So that's the 3 that I have. Now I want to show you a card supply haul that I finally today got the last part of it. Because you know when you order something from Amazon.com, sometimes it doesn't all come at one time. So today the last part came in. So I was like, good, I can show you all. First thing I'm going to show you is the washi tape that I bought. This all came together. 6 rolls of washi tape. And these 2, well, actually I have 4. You can tell how thick these are, which is a good amount. And then these are less. That's just the way they come. That's what the description said. I'm not really sure why, but I thought these were really pretty. This one is kind of a gray floral. And then this one is like a lime green with pink flowers. And I thought it was really pretty. And then I've got this black and white floral. And it's a little bit, I don't know, it seems a little bit wider than some of the other tape that I have, but I really like that. And then here is kind of a pink, I don't really know what kind of pattern this is. If any of y'all know, comment below and let me know. I'd like to call it what it is, but I don't really know what it is, but it's really pretty, and it's in pink. And then I have another one that's in this green color with the same pattern. And this last one is probably my favorite. It's this real light floral color with the real pretty pink flowers and the real bright green leaves with the white background. I thought that would be really pretty for even a Mother's Day card. So that's the washi tape that I bought. And then I bought some ink pads. And I've never had this kind. The kind that I did have kind of dried out on me. So I was watching a video, and I will post it below. I think her name is Sparkly Canadian Craft Girl or something like that. I'll post it below. She was using this Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad with some stamps that I'll show you here in just a minute. And it really done good. She used Copic markers and it didn't fade. I've used ink pads in the past where you color near it like with a craft marker or something and it'll bleed into your stamp, and that doesn't look good. So this right here doesn't do that. So I picked up 2 of those. And this right here is this is the stamps that you will see on the link that I'm going to post below from the Sparkly Canadian Craft Girl. This is where I first saw this. I fell in love with this little mixer because I have a KitchenAid mixer, and she had done the cutest cards and paper piecing, which I had never heard of either, with this stamp. And if you are into cards, you really need to check her video out on paper piecing these, because that was really unique. I've never seen anybody do that. But I fell in love with her cards, so I went and ordered this offline. It's a Lawn Fawn stamp set, and it's in Baked with Love. That's the name of it. And there's so many cute little things that you can do with this. If you look up Baked with Love stamp on YouTube, you will see all kind of tutorials on how to make cards and stuff with this. And it is just, it's so cute. I cannot wait to try it out. So I purchased that. And then, while I was looking for those, I found these cute stamps. Oh my gosh, I love these. They are from Penny Black, and it's called Hello Gorgeous. And there's a glare, but these are like the vintage looking ladies. And then they got a car down here with the shoes and the telephone. It's just really super girly. And you can see on the back here like a colored version of the stamps. I just love these. I think they're so pretty, and I can't wait to work on a project that I have in mind for that. And when I get that complete, I'll have to show you guys because I think you would like it. But I got that. Then I purchased this stamp, which is a very large stamp, but it doesn't have a name, but it is by Julie Nutting, and it's a Mixed Stamp Media doll. And I purchased that to also use with the project that I'm going to be working on. And the very first thing, well, this is the first time that I've ever used these type of markers, because I didn't really know about Copic markers until I watched the video that I'm going to link below. And I went online and ordered these. These are really expensive markers, and I got these on sale. But these are only in like skin tone. And since I got so many of the stamps with like, you know, pictures of people, I can't talk. I needed a lot with things that I could do skin tone with. So I purchased these Copic markers. These are awesome. I have opened them and I have tried them and I love them, and I will be saving my money so that I can get the other colors, or some of the other colors, because there's like 300 of these things, but these are awesome. I'll show you in just a minute what I did with these. The last thing that I purchased was this clear stamp blocks by Fiskars. Whenever you use these type of acrylic stamps, you have to have a block to put them on to be able to stamp. So I purchased this set, and it has like the small and a medium and a little bit larger, and then the long one. And for the stamps that I purchased, like for the women figures, I really have to use like these. I have to use this longer one, so it comes in handy to have something like this. And what's nice is these come in like a little storage container that you can keep them in, so that's good. Alright, I'm going to show you just these two prints that I printed from the Hello Gorgeous stamp collection. These are on two different type of cards. This is on just like a real flimsy cardstock. Like, this is not even, I don't know, I don't even think I would use it as just a regular card stock. It's that flimsy. Like, I would use a little bit better if I was giving it away. But I stamped this just to get an idea of what it was like to use those Copic markers and to see how good the paper took the Memento ink, and it done really well. This right here is really neat because if you can see the top of her hair, see if I can zoom in without it being blurry. I think it's going to be blurry anyway. But if you'll see at the top of her hair right here, and then in her pants how it has like the polka dots, this was all done just with the markers. These are alcohol-based markers, so you can actually put color on and then take color off or add color with these markers. And that's the way I created the dots on her pants, and then the kind of like the highlight in her hair. Those markers are awesome, and I can't wait to get more. The only thing is, like, if you're going to use these markers, you really do need to use a thicker paper. This is just a super thin, just scrap paper, because it will bleed through. Now, if you're going to put something else on the side, then it doesn't matter, but just so you know. Now, this was a glossy card, and I wanted to know how the stamps and the markers would work on the gloss, and it actually done really good. This is the Copic marker, and it did well on the gloss. It didn't smear or nothing. And this is a piece of the tape that I got from the Dollar Tree last time. But those are the cards that I've made right now, and the experimenting that I've done with my new stamps, and I'm excited to get to create with these new ones right here, because I just got these today. This was the last part of my order, and I finally got those. So when I create something with these, I'll get back on here and I'll show you guys. So that's all I have for today. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.